Alright everybody, hello, welcome back. I'm Rufio Phoenix here at Phoenix Code. And today in this thought ramble, I'm going to go out of my way to kind of respond to some of the passing insults that have been thrown my way by various content creators and different people I've met along the way. And before that, I want to mention that when I first got started really being brought into YouTube, I was brought into YouTube actually. I didn't just start it on my own choice. Actually, people told me I'd do really well, and I did. So, you know, like, they told me I'd be, like, top tier, you know, and I clearly, I'm up and coming, you know, but anyway, that's besides the point. I was brought in by another YouTuber who recorded my content while I was playing on a PlayStation 2, and he posted it with music, and that's why I like uploading montages rather than vlogs. The insults along the way that came my way first started out with things like, from this guy named Nathan Raylander. You might know him. You've met him before by a different name. I won't mention that to you because, you know, I still kind of... he brought me into the music world, so you know what? I'm going to at least respect that his anonymity stays pseudo-anonymous at least, because none of y'all respected mine. So I'm going to go ahead out on a whim here and say, he said, YouTube is a dog-eat-dog world. Wow, that's awesome. You want to eat me? Wow, you're a narcissistic, egotistical cannibal. Maybe you should go chew on your own toes, you fucking toe sucker. I laugh whenever I think of my fucking witty comebacks, because mine are savage as fuck. The next one came from people in the public, and this one was, "Oh, I bet you should have been swallowed. I bet your mom fucking hates you." Actually, it's Mother's Day, and my mom brought me food. Next one was, "Oh yeah, I bet your father doesn't even know who you are." Actually, my parents are still very much married, and we all help each other out. I came from a nuclear family, and I don't know a single other family with the same principles, because all of y'all have broken homes. Fourth one came from Pod Awful. This is a podcast that absolutely did everything, including come up with fake ruse mystery cases against my name, based on ruses and basically principal fraud and like perjury. He came up with a bunch of bullshit and tried to slander my name so bad that all of you actually came over here to my channel, and now you like me. So thank you for your appreciation now that I have it, now that I've got your attention. This one goes to Pod Awful. I'm sure some of you might agree with me. What was his insult? "Oh, you're the worst gamer ever." Right, that's why I compete with the top tier echelon, and that's exactly why you don't compete with any of the other podcasts on the fucking podcast net, because you suck. You're a terrible podcaster, and you should really get that anger temper issue under control. You think I'm out of control? You push me to the limit of merely being out of control. On the other hand, I've literally made you throw fits like a fucking infant and put your hand so far down your throat that you can't get it out your mouth just because you wanted my name in your mouth. Suck on it, fool. I think those are some of the main insults, but I don't actually have an arch nemesis. That's another thing. People of my subscriber base have asked me in like Instagram messages like, "Who's your arch nemesis?" I don't actually have one. No one really threatens me that deeply. They don't, because most people won't do a damn thing. And those few that might won't do it to kill. You want to know why? Because they'll go to jail for 35 to life in any state in America. Man, it feels good to be American right now, I'll tell you what. Those are just some of the insults that I've had to go through in my life. Yes, everyone gets bullied. No, it's not okay. The only reason I was ever progressively bullied for like 4 years was because I saved one of my friends. And I bet you every one of the ones who bullied me wish I would have been their friend. I bet you they wish it so deeply. You want to know why? I bet your Pod Awful actually really wants me on his side. And you know why? Because I'm reliable. In his mind, honesty is the best policy. That's why he's so easily manipulated by me, and also ignored and cast into a psychotic frenzy. He's a narcissist. I know how to absolutely break his mind. Just ignore him. It's that simple. You want to break him? Block him, ignore him, mute him, don't listen to him. It'll drive him crazy, because that's what he thinks he has over you. is control. And I bet you some of his following is probably afraid of him. Well, you don't have to be afraid of me. I know how to fight that kind of shit. Psychologically, too. Stay awesome and ninja. Drink coffee, be awesome, be excellent. Remember, idiots pose insults, whereas intellectuals pose concepts and collaboration. Competition happens at the bottom, right? The top is where they collaborate. Peace.